Here's Jordan. Off with the layup. Rockets leading by 7. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Jordan again. Foul. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
15 foul.
On defense, the Clippers. And Howard with the stuff.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here. Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Ariza, right side. Unloads. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
The Clippers started out as a good team last year, but they never seemed to be content with what they had. They added vet after vet as the season progressed and really made some nice additions.
And Beverly gets to Ariza. Pocket 6. Beverly. And it's blocked. And they're able to recover. Harden's shot is off.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
That's a battle they haven't been winning today, guys. Their work on the glass has to improve.
And that's not the only thing that's gone against him.
It's stolen by Smith. Harden outside. The 19-foot shot. That one off the back iron and out.
Oh, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way, but he seems determined to shoot his way out of it. How's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway. Self-service.
The most magnificent alley-oop he could have chosen.
And he pulled it off, too. Remarkable.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Terrence Jones is checked in for Howard. Moniunas comes in for Smith. Corey Brewer's checked in for James Harden. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Patrick Beverly. Out of bounds, Houston takes possession. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Gentlemen, it's interesting that Jamal Crawford has always embraced his 6th man role. He said, quote, nobody wants to come off the bench, but if you're really about winning and sacrifice, then you have to do it. When you bring one of your top scorers off the bench, it gives your team balance. I like that when I check in the game, the other players start getting nervous, and there's no doubting they do, guys.
He can get his shot anytime. Thank you, Doris. There's Crawford with the 3. And he gets it to go. Crawford's got 6.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
Shoots from 14. And that one's good. And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 10-point game. Over to the wing. And here's Turkoglu for 3. And he gets the bucket.
Looked like he may have been showboating a little bit at the end of that one.
On the wing, Brewer. Guarded by Crawford. The open shot by Brewer. Offensive rebound. Hawes with the block. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. And the Rockets making a change here. Terry's checked in.
Jason Terry.
It's hauled in by the Clippers. Hawes got 4 rebounds now tonight. Spencer Hawes, an early candidate last season for most improved player, but his hot shooting steadily tailed off, Steve, with the Sixers last year.
Yeah, month after month, you know, his field goal percentage and three-point percentage has dropped. But I thought he found new life when he was traded to the Cavs. Remember, when you're on a bad team, you're losing night after night. It can be disheartening. I think that might have been some of what we saw with Hawes and his numbers declining.
Davis with the double team. Terry the pass to Brewer. Just his first attempt. Kicks it out to Terry. Lets it go with a 3. And that one's good. Terry's got 7 points.
They've owned the offensive glass here in the second.
Yeah, they're really trying to make a point of getting inside to the paint and getting after every rebound.
And Hall's a free agent this offseason. Playing well over the last 3 seasons, he was a safe bet to get a nice new contract. Big guys with his skill level, they get paid in this league.
Rockets leading. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Clark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
Throws it up high. Jones dishes to Brewer. Here's Prigioni. Rejected by Hawes. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
8 seconds on the shot clock. 8.
Here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Shot clock at 3. Here's Terry. Here's Brewer. And finally they hit one. Brewer's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's gotten it going now.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Jones. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Prigioni for 3. And so that brings the first half to a close. Rockets lead by 13. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight.
Harden doing it all. He's got 27 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
Here is Harden. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Beverly and Harden man the backcourt. Howard is out there with Smith. And it's Ariza in the small forward position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Shot clock at 5. From 12 feet out. No good off the front iron.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert. He's got to take that every time. Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set. The Rockets, to me, are an emerging factor in the West. Not 100% sold on them being championship caliber, but I still think you've got to give that front office a lot of credit in terms of what they got out of the superstar tandem of Harden and Howard. I think it's a strong foundation of scoring and defense.
The 3 from Harden. It's tipped. Clippers trail by 10. And it's Paul penetrating. Here's Griffin.
Assist from
Good, and Paul gets the assist. And it's 6 points for Blake Griffin.
Man, a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Barnes kicks to Redick. And another 3 for the Clippers.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
And here's Barnes for 3. Jordan. Good D by Ariza. Smith the pass to Beverly.
How nice was that alley-oop? Those two really have a good connection.
They read each other so well, it's a play I'm sure Clark they love to run.
And as the receiver, he didn't feel like he had the need to go for the monster finish. Just laying it in, making sure he got the points.
There we go, fans. Keep it going for your Rockets.
Paul dishes to Barnes. That 3 off the mark. To the inside. And stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Paul's got 10 points.
Keep it going for your Rockets power dancers.
Rockets leading by 9. Ariza outside. And stolen by Barnes. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Griffin again. Smith. Paul, no one around him. Paul missing again. Rockets have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Harden has a wide open look. Good on the 3-point shot. Harden's got 36.
Something happened at halftime because they seem to have left their defensive effort in the locker room.
And the dunk. To finish it off, a beauty.
taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him stacked.